Hi gorgeous! Today I'm showing you a full face tutorial using high-end products that I hate. Shouldn't say hate though. I strongly dislike these products. I'll let you know why as we go along, and we'll see what we come up with. This should be a rather fun video to film. First product I'm using that I don't like is the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer. And I have a few of these in sample size form. I don't like them personally because they don't last that long on me. Because I have very oily eyelids and my eyeshadow will crease with this stuff in no time flat. So when I get the little sample sizes, I really just use them to create my eyeshadow looks that I wear for probably 30 minutes and then wash off. It's great for those. And the eyeshadow palette I'm using today is one that may be surprising to many of you because I love so many of his products. It's from Kevyn Aucoin, and this is palette number 3. And I just don't like it. And I'll show you why. You may be able to pick up on why I don't like this as I'm using it. I'm taking this color first, and I'll apply it into the crease here. This palette is gonna make a liar out of me. I was gonna say that the reason I don't care for this palette is because I remember when I first used it, it was hard to blend and very hard to work with. And now, it's just applying onto my eyes like butter. Okay, but there's still another negative associated with this palette. I'm gonna use this dark shade right here on the eyes. When you apply these eyeshadows, by the end of the day, they start to look really muddy. They bleed together, they're really hard to detect, and that was why I really didn't care for it. For being a high-end palette, you honestly would expect much more out of it. And you can start to see what I'm talking about here, about the colors blending together. Even after application, it starts to look like one big color on my eyes. It doesn't look like I'm wearing 2 colors at all. Well, it looks a lot worse by the end of the day, if you can imagine that. For my eyeliner, I'm going with one from Clinique, which I usually love their products too, but this one was very disappointing. This is their Skinny Stick in the shade Slim Sable, and I'll apply it here on the waterline so you can see what I'm talking about. Pigmentation is just not all that great. I mean, the Stila Smudge Stick, or those smudge-proof eyeliners, are much greater in pigmentation than these little guys. And the other bad thing about these is that they don't last at all through the day. I mean, after about 2 or 3 hours, the pencil has faded off of your waterline, so much so that it doesn't look like you applied anything. I was thinking about brow pencils and gels as I was putting the products together for this video, and I've never really come across one that I hate. So I wanted to try one that I've never tried before here on camera for the first time. It's from Kevyn Aucoin, the Precision Brow Pencil. This is in the shade Brunette, and he does not make one for redheads. That would be my complaint so far with this one. We'll see how the Brunette shade matches me. Twist up on one side, it has a blender on the other side. All right, let's see. Yeah, this is gonna be really dark. Okay, well, the formula is really good. I like how smooth it applies, but doggone it, that is dark. Whoo, okay, Kevyn Aucoin, my complaint with this pencil is that you do not make a shade for my coloring. What is up with that? This is supposed to be a video about products I hate. Okay, a product that I really don't like, and I have used in the past, is Urban Decay's Perversion Mascara. This is a little sample size. I do not like this stuff, and I'll show you why. Hopefully I can show you why on camera. First, I'm gonna curl my lashes here. Initially, I really like the brush because I like brushes that are full and fat, like this one. But what I have a problem with is the formula. It's a very wet mascara. It does not dry, not quick enough for me. And it gets everywhere. I'm gonna stop talking because I'm gonna get it everywhere. I don't think that they make a waterproof version of the Perversion Mascara. Am I right in that thinking or am I wrong? And I think that was my other problem. See, I already got it on my doggone eyeshadow. That's okay. I think that was my problem with this stuff too, is that it weighs down my lashes like crazy. It doesn't hold a curl at all. Oh yeah, it looks good now, but you wait. By the end of the video, my lashes are gonna be waving to the floor. For the face, I'm using IT Cosmetics CC Cream. This is their Illuminating, with an SPF of 50. I had real high expectations for this stuff, but it is not made for those of us with oily skin. Blend it in with a brush here, because if I blend it in with a beauty blender, it's worse. It looks super duper shiny on me when I'm done, even if I set it with powder, which I will show you. It's just whoa shiny. And it breaks down so fast on me too. I feel like I can't even wear it for more than 2 or 3 hours and my face looks like grease ball. Like I just slathered Crisco all over my face. If you look closely too, you can see that it is sitting on top of my skin, which is another quality that I really can't stand in any face product. For my concealer, I'm using the Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer. I know, this stuff is so raved about here on YouTube, but on me, just like the IT Cosmetics CC Cream, this stuff will break down on me like that. It is one deceiving little booger too, let me tell you, because when I first used it, I thought, whoa, it looks beautiful. My under eyes look great. And then after I looked at myself in the mirror, after about 3 or 4 hours, I said, what happened? It's hard for me to find a Nars product that I don't like, but this one, To set everything, I'm also using the IT Cosmetics CC Pressed Powder, which, again, it looks cakey. It does not keep anything in place. I just really don't like the IT Cosmetics face products. The brushes are great, I'll give them that, but the eyeshadow palettes either, I don't care for those. Nope. Gosh, my skin looks terrible, doesn't it? Can you see how cakey my skin looks? Yuck. And for my blush, I'm using one from MAC. This is one that really disappointed me, and I know it disappointed a lot of you too. I don't remember what collection this was from, but it's called Freshen Up. And the problem with this stuff was, when you bought it, it had a gold shimmer on top, right? Well, that was an overspray. And once you use it up, all you're left with is the color. Now, don't get me wrong, I like the color. I think it's really pretty. As you can see here, it's a really light peach, but that gold overspray was a bit of a fraud, if you ask me. They really misrepresented the product because it was a beautiful addition to this blush to have a nice gold highlighter over the top, but after the first couple uses, you didn't have it anymore. Now that I have the face done, I'm gonna go back and add some of that mascara onto the lower lashes. And using the Nars Concealer underneath this is really gonna make this stuff run. I mean, if I left this look on all day, this mascara would be all over my under eye area. And it's not even the Nars Concealer that makes this mascara run. I misworded that. Even if I were to wear this mascara with any concealer out there, the under eye area for me looks like a raccoon by the end of the day. It is smudged, flaked, horrible. Now for my lips, I'm using a shade that doesn't exactly go with the look, so please ignore that. I'm mainly talking more about the lipstick and the formulation. I'm using a little sample size here because I refuse to buy the full size of these lipsticks. It's from Dolce & Gabbana in the shade Dolce Desire. The reason is because these bleed horribly on me. I don't know what it is about their lipstick formula, but they don't last. I can put clear lip liner on, I can put lip liner on, I can put foundation, concealer, all of that around my lips to try and make a barrier where this stuff can't escape. No, it likes to travel. Oh, that color does not go with these eyes, but it's okay, it's okay. That's the other thing I had forgotten about these lipsticks, is that they are so perfumed that because they're right underneath your nose, you're smelling them all day long. Now, I don't mind a scent usually if it dissipates, but if I'm sitting there smelling it all day, it's already starting to bleed on me right there in the corner if you look real closely. It wouldn't be that bad of a look if the products actually worked, but if I wore this all day long, I would look a mess. I'd look a mess. I can't wear it all day long today, unfortunately, because I have some other videos to film, but just trust me when I say, ugh. Let me know what some of your biggest dislike high-end products are. If you've tried any of the ones out that I shared today, what your experience has been. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this. I'll see you next time.